Section 15, driver signals. There's a lot in this. Most people who fail driving tests generally get across on the signals. They've done something wrong. They either forget to indicate or they've done something wrong with the indication. Now, the first section here is give slovenly signal. You don't hear that word much these days. It means slack. Slack, lazy, bloody signal. Can't be bothered, or you indicate too late or too early. It's just a casual signal, or it might drop out. You've got to re-indicate if it drops out. So that one's fairly self-explanatory, but it does happen. The next bit gives correct signal, not enough warning. Now, the law in Australia, in some states, is different. In Tasmania, it's 30 metres. It's not enough. You don't give 30 metres indication. You need 50 metres. It doesn't matter what anyone says. The fact is, you know yourself as a driver, if you're a proper driver, you need 50 metres warning. So indicate 50 metres before you turn. That's very important. Or if you're changing lanes, 5 seconds, of course. The next bit, duration of signal too long or too short. Obviously, 5 seconds of indication before you begin the process. When you're parked alongside a curb and you're pulling out, indicate 5 seconds or at least 5 flashes before you start pulling out. How many times you're turning right and there's a car parked on the other side of the road and outside the shop in front of you before that street entrance, and the bastard starts pulling out on you, think, shit, I nearly hit him, because the bastard didn't indicate. That's why it wasn't your fault at all. You think, where did he come from? Well, he didn't. He was parked and he just pulled out on you. And you were turning right and you were just starting your turn and he pulls out. That's what happens when you don't indicate. And that's wrong, because then you look like the idiot when it was him. So make sure you indicate everywhere, of course, your signals. Fail to signal intention to veer right or left. So when you manoeuvre across when you're changing half a vehicle width, indicate everywhere. Tell everyone, this is where I'm going. If I'm going across the dotted line and coming back again, indicate out, indicate back in. Yes, you do. If you're going past cyclists, indicate out, check over your shoulder blind spot, indicate back in. That's a fact. You've got to do it. Fails to signal intention to turn right or left. Well, you're either an idiot or your indicators aren't working there, or you're too busy worrying about something else. Either way, as I said before, your indicators are the only way to talk to other traffic. You've got to tell people what you're doing. It's a requirement, and it's the only thing to do that's right. You've got to tell people what you're doing, indicate. And, of course, fail to signal intention to stop or slow down. That's pretty much your brakes, really, nowadays. Your brakes should be working. If you ever want to have a crash, a really good one, give the wrong signal. If you're going to turn left, hit the indicator onto the right, then turn left, see what happens. It's amazing. You can really trash a few cars doing that, do an insurance job. Give the wrong signal if you want a good crash. There's no better way, I can tell you. And watch out for learners doing it because they forgot or they're not thinking. Hang back behind people if you're not sure what they're doing. Old people do it too. People that aren't cognitively skilled do give the wrong signal at times. Be prepared for it and don't do it yourself. That's